Hey guys, what's up? This is B coming to you from GNA today. So this is my ISSC MK22. I'm going to kind of take you along for the ride on this. So I showed in a video a few days ago that this thing it has problems. That it has constant light strikes and getting stuck in the chamber. There are lots of modifications that you can find to do on the internet on this thing. And that's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through a list of these modifications. Yes, this rifle should work out of the box, and yes, I am frustrated by it, and yes, ISSC should make their rifles work. I mean, this is not just me, this is over and over and over again. But I guess it's up to me. I mean, they haven't figured it out in however long this thing's been out, 3 or 4 years, so I don't know. I'm gonna find the fix for myself, which is frustrating, but so I'm going through a list of modifications here, and the first modification I'm going to do to this rifle is there is a basically a firing pin safety in this rifle, and what has to happen is the trigger physically has to be pulled back before the firing pin can move forward. And well, we'll talk more about that as we get into this, but it's not needed in this rifle. It's just not needed, and I'm going to take it out, and I know it'll be less safe, but if that thing is making the gun so safe that it can't even fire when I pull the trigger, when I want it to be firing, then it's not necessary. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that part out, and the reason I'm starting off with that one and not the other one that I mentioned in the other video is because it's the easiest fix. Before I became a school teacher, I worked as a printer technician, going around fixing problems. And one of the things that I found in my job, and I mean this is the same thing when I talk to mechanics and other people who have to troubleshoot, is unless you know exactly what's wrong with it already, start with the easiest thing first. And so that's what I'm doing, is I'm starting with the easiest thing first. Is I'm going to try this because it doesn't take me having to do any kind of any other modifications that's physically changing any part of it. It's just taking this part out. It can be easily put back in. So I'm going to go through that and see if that fixes it. And actually, I've already done it to the rifle and already gone out and shot it. And I'm gonna roll in the video of that at the end, and we'll see if that fixed it or not. Now, at the same time, I'm also going to be doing a video on how to take the bolt completely apart, all the way down to being able to take the firing pin out. And so I'm kind of recording these two concurrently, and so I'm going to kind of do that here, and I'm going to get to that one part and show you that one part, and taking that thing out. And I'm just going to leave it out. You know, again, this is modifying my own rifle. If you want your rifle to be as safe as ISSC intends for it to be, you'll leave that part in. I'm taking it out. I don't care. They have one safety on the other, on the other, on the other, on the other, which we all know is just because a bunch of lawyers said you have to do that. And this is just a cover your rear end about 5 times, and the 5th time is ridiculous. So I'm getting rid of that. So that's what I'm going to do. Take this thing apart. We're going to take that out and see what happens. Here is this firing pin safety out of battery plunger, firing pin plunger, whatever. I saw all kinds of names for that. But this is really very similar to a 1911, like a Series 70 and a Series 80, where on the Series 80 you have the firing pin safety that keeps it, you know, if you drop it on the hammer, it keeps it from your 1911, it keeps it from firing. Well, and I guess there's other reasons for that, but to me, this is unnecessary. Number one, the hammer is not exposed on this rifle. You're never accidentally going to hit that. Number two, the firing pin return spring on this thing is so stout that it makes this nearly unnecessary. And again, like I said, there's just safety after safety after safety. There's the actual flip on and on safety. There's a magazine safety. There's that incredibly stout firing pin return spring that's like another safety, and then this thing right here is another safety. It's just over and over again. So I'm taking this part off right here and just leaving it out. And so anyways, alright, so showed you there that I took that little out of battery plunger, the little firing pin safety out of there, and I'm going to roll in video here showing you what happened out on the range today after I made that modification. And I apologize for the wind noise. I am going to try to find a better way to do recording outside to be able to capture audio. I mean, I know how to do it. I just haven't invested in equipment to be able to do that. But there is wind noise, so I apologize for that. But I'm going to roll in that video now for you. And like I said, I'll be bringing you along on the journey with this. Thanks for watching today. Okay, I know the wind noise is probably going to be terrible on this, but I'm shooting the ISSC MK22, and this is after the first mod of me removing the firing pin safety. And we're going to see what that does. I really don't think it's going to fix it, but I'm just starting with the easiest thing first, and then we'll work our way from there. But I saw a guy mentioning this on a forum that he did this and that it fixed it, so we're going to see. Without the firing pin, that's all that's done so far. And first thing I'm shooting is Remington Golden Bullet. Well, it shot through that whole mag. Let's try the next one. This time I'm shooting Winchester White Box, 36th grade hollow point. Just did it again. Did it again. And it's stuck in the chamber. I'm done. Stuck in the chamber. It's happened already 6 or 7 times to me on this one mag. Yeah, I'm frustrated by this point. This is ridiculous. Can't make a rifle that even fires. Why sell it?